Our Information Technology Services Department trains poll workers on cybersecurity in preparation for the 2020 election cycle. The Yuma Chamber of Commerce leadership class pays a visit to county administration. And while it's used to do good in Yuma County, let it release in the air and it could spell trouble. An entire day to talk about ammonia. These stories and more, this is your County Line. As you know, the 2020 election cycle is bearing down here in Yuma County. It's our recorders and elections offices that are hopeful that voters will turn out in full force and vote. In just a few days, the Arizona presidential preference election for Democrats to choose who they support for the presidential ticket in the fall will take place. Yuma County has 12 vote centers planned, and that means staffing those facilities. To function properly, each location needs approximately 13 election workers. That adds up to roughly 156 workers needed. Election workers set up and take down the voting location, provide direct help to voters, know how to properly use the voting unit, check voter ID, issue voters the proper ballot, and serve all voters promptly and with specific sensitivity to voters with special needs. And with all the new technology that has been incorporated over the years, cybersecurity training for poll workers is something they are particularly focused on.
Our cybersecurity team offered to train our election workers so that they're aware of what to look for, and that way they can avoid a cyber disruption at the polling places, the vote centers, on election day. And this adds to all the other work that our election workers do.
It's a grueling day for them, many getting up as early as 4 a.m. and working all the way into the night until they've dropped off the ballots collected to our counting center in historic downtown Yuma. Stay tuned, we'll be bringing you more important election reminders as the August primary and November general elections get close. County administration had the pleasure of a visit from the Yuma Chamber of Commerce leadership class, which is designed to provide participants with a vast knowledge of information and inspire individuals to become active participants in the community. County Administrator Susan Thorpe spent time with them, detailing the specifics of running a county agency. Things like the composition, leadership style of government were covered, as well as budgeting processes and priorities, all packaged to give them a better understanding of how they can interact with your county government.
It's for leaders in the community, up-and-coming leaders and existing leaders, to learn about everything there is to learn about our county.
The Yuma Chamber leadership class helps develop the leadership skills and abilities of those participating. You can find out more about the Chamber of Commerce on their website, yumachamber.org. Yuma County is well known for its agricultural roots and leafy greens, but a lot of people may not know about ammonia use in farming. With this use comes a lot of safety considerations, and your county is working with other agencies to ensure our safety. The Yuma Area Ammonia Days is a group of local businesses, public safety, and local government agencies coming together to teach how to respect and appreciate this widely used chemical.
Obviously, when we train together, we learn together, it only improves our ability to prevent accidents from happening. And if, unfortunately, we have one, then it allows the first responders to understand how they work with the industry, and it also allows the industry to understand what they should be doing before first responders getting there.
Commonly referred to as Ammonia Days for short, local experts present on ammonia exposure, basic refrigeration, and safety response topics. Your county's Office of Emergency Management participates in the planning and execution of this annual gathering. To find out more about these events and emergency preparedness, go to yumacountyaz.gov/OEM. Paying our taxes is just one of the many ways we contribute to our community. But what if we don't pay our taxes? The Yuma County Treasurer recently held a tax lien auction. In short, this is what happens. After extensive efforts to work with the delinquent property owners, the county may have to sell the lien to an investor. The new lien holder then pays the owed taxes. If we didn't institute these measures, those who do pay would shoulder an even heavier burden. And tax liens are an efficient way of collecting delinquencies for all taxing districts within the county.
So this is our first year we've had the least amount of accounts go to the auction, and we are seeing an increase in monthly payments. And before it goes delinquent, anybody can come in and pay as much or as little as they need to or can, and that really helps them so that at the end of the year they don't have to come up with a big, huge chunk of money.
You can learn more by visiting the Treasurer's web pages at yumacountyaz.gov.
I'm Elia Juarez, and this is your library update. It's an event 10 years in the making. The U.S. Census is happening this year, and the Yuma Library is here to help. Every 10 years, the United States government takes a census so they know who lives where and what kinds of services are needed. This is the year, and it's also the first year ever where the census will be taken via the internet and over the phone instead of in person, as has been traditional in the past. The Yuma County Library is here to help. During the next month or so, we will be offering several programs about what the census is, why it's good to take it, and how it could affect you and your family. For information on important dates and when our library programs will be held, be sure to log on to yumalibrary.org. Also, stop by any of our 8 branches and ask what the census is and when you can learn more about it. Don't forget to follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube.
Before we head out, just a little something coming we think you'll be interested in. Every year, Yuma County celebrates their employees during the month of April. We'll be releasing the names of the nominees for the 2019 Yuma County Employee of the Year and Court Employee of the Year, as well as the 2019 Safety Excellence Award winner. Here on the County Line, we'll feature the nominees during a special focus edition during the first meeting of the Yuma County Board of Supervisors in April. Who's been nominated and who will win? We'll let you know. We'd like to thank you for joining us for this County Line. If you'd like to watch past episodes, log on to yumacountyaz.gov/VOD. And don't forget, you can join us live on Facebook. We'll see you next time.